Hi, I'm Brittany and welcome to Proverbs Study. Today we are studying Proverbs 5:3. Thank you for your patience and for getting through the lesson. I hope it was helpful for you. Please let me know in the comments and let's get into it. So Proverbs 5:3 reads, "For the lips of a strange woman drop as an honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil." So if you've been here a while, you know that we're going back and looking at it in the Hebrew text. So I will do my best to say these Hebrew words so that we can get a more in-depth knowledge of what the Lord is actually trying to tell us in this scripture. So in Proverbs 5:3, the way that the words are grouped are for, which is the word ki, the lips, which is safa. It's then of a strange woman, which is the word zur. Drop means nataf, and honeycomb means notheth, and is the word kalak, haklak, something like that. Starts with an H. I don't have the yet, okay? Her mouth is the word hila, and smoother is the word halak, which is that same word that they're using for and then oil is the word shemen, which is actually an interesting spelling. So we're getting into that. So for means because, if, surely, yea, except, doubtless. The lips means literally lip. Of a strange woman means to the person or another, or harlot, or to be a stranger. Okay? So I'm going to go through all of these and then we'll put it all together at the end. Drop means to drip or discourse or speak. And honeycomb means absolute of sweet words. Okay? And means uttering smooth words. Her mouth means palate or gums, or the roof of her mouth or organ of speech. So that's literal. And then smoother means uttering smooth words. And then oil means in various figures of joy, which is so interesting. So I'm going to read it all together and then we'll talk about it. So Proverbs 5:3 in the Hebrew interpretation, it reads as, because, if, or surely, or yea, except, doubtless, the lips of another person, like a harlot, a stranger, or a stranger, drip, or have discourse with, or speaks to you in absolute sweet words, and her palate or her gums or the roof of her mouth or her mouth utters smooth words in various figures of joy. So this is really a lot richer because it's so interesting that the description of the honeycomb and these lips of a strange woman and what that strange woman means, it really makes us understand that this is not just any person, but this is a stranger to you, somebody that you don't know. So when you don't know somebody, you don't know anything about them. You don't know where they come from. You don't know where they're going. You don't know what their intentions are. You literally have no idea what to expect when encountering them. But you can know that it's a strange woman because not only will the discourse or her language or what the words that she uses to speak to you, it will drip out of her mouth like absolute sweet words. So it's going to be so smooth. It says uttering smooth words out of the roof of her mouth. So she's going to be talking in such a way that it's going to be so sweet. It's going to feel like honey to you, dripping down into your system or your spirit. it's going to be so smooth and easy for you to accept and then to agree with. This uttering of smooth words is smoother than oil. And it's so interesting. The word oil is actually spelled S-E-M-E-N, semen in the Hebrew. The Hebrew transliteration of what that Hebrew word is. So just like other languages, like Chinese, for example, they have their own letters that we don't understand. But the transliteration means they take those letters and they interpret them in English letters. So those English letters that are interpreted than oil, as you say it, shemen, it's actually spelled S-E-M-E-N or semen, which is so interesting that there would even be a sexual connotation in this in the English language for this. So we see how essential it is to really run away from these lips of a strange woman. It gives us more in-depth understanding as to why the lips of a strange woman or a stranger or a harlot, right, is so detrimental to us. We have to really understand how detrimental it would be to follow the lips or to listen to this. The focus is her lips, right? So her lips are pouring out this smooth talking, easy to accept and make you agree with words that seem sweeter than honey and smoother than oil or semen. And it's a harlot. Do we see what we're understanding here? So we're understanding that it's dangerous for us to engage with this strange woman because of the nature of her lips. They're meant to deceive. They're meant to draw you in. And what is sex if not an agreement between two people? And that sexual agreement is a connection that can't be undone once it's done. It can be healed, it can be forgiven, it can be washed clean. But once that has happened, it has happened. And the effect or the consequences of that act continue on until the Redeemer comes and redeems everything, right? And to set us free. But why have to go through the Redeemer needing to save us from the lips of from the result of listening to the lips of a strange woman, when the Proverbs are warning us right here? Don't be deceived. Don't listen. Don't go in her way. All throughout the Proverbs, it's been, don't go in the way of those that do this. So this is one of those examples of a person that is important to be aware of, to stay out of the way of, and don't follow because of the detriment and the agreement that this type of person will have you make that will be detrimental to your soul. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching.